Well, hello, church. I am going to jump back into Job for a moment. We were looking at Job a couple days last week. Then we stepped up to James, but I do want to go back to Job for just a moment. And I want to read something to you as we step back into that situation. Remember, he lost everything in one day, and he still worshiped God. And then the devil said, yeah, well, that's because it's not affecting him. And so God allowed him to afflict Job's body with sores and sickness that would not take his life, but made him suffer. And so as Job is in this situation where he can't even put clothes on his body, but he's sitting in ashes and he's scraping the sores on his body with a broken pottery, we have a situation that happens here that I would like to read to you. When three of Job's friends heard of the tragedy that he had suffered, they got together and traveled from their homes to comfort and console him. Their names were Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuahite, and Zophar the Naamathite. When they saw Job from a distance, they scarcely recognized him. Wailing loudly, they tore their robes and threw dust into the air over their heads to show their grief. And they sat down on the ground with him for 7 days and nights. No one said a word to Job, for they saw that his suffering was too great for words. You know, as I read the scriptures and as I read them to us today, I can say that many times people lightly use the suffering of Job in their own life and dealing with their situations. But when we stop and pause and look at this, that they saw that his suffering was too great for words. I have seen people like this. I have seen them in that situation, and I have no understanding of what that's like. None of us do. And honestly, today, the devotional is about being grateful to God for today, for your life, for your health. For truly, I'm not making light of our challenges and our situations, because we all have them, but they are paling in comparison to many in the world around us. And sometimes we can get so locked into our own issues and problems, and we feel neglected, forsaken, and feel like we're suffering unjustly. And as we go back to the scriptures here, we see that behind the scenes, there's always a spiritual battle going on. Everything we face in life has a spiritual implication to it. So whatever you're dealing with, whether great or small, let's not forget to worship God, trust Him, and just endure. I mean, we know that Job was sitting here once his friends arrived for 7 days in the situation, which means it was prior to that and it extended beyond that. So whatever you're going through, be patient, trust God, endure, and don't forget to worship Him. He loves you, no matter what you might feel in your flesh in the moment. May God bless you. Let's be His church.